My name is Dr. Jawad Alzeer. Since weather is good, so let's continue in that direction. I would like to continue talking about these lifestylopathy medicine. And obviously, the basis of lifestylopathy is the second law of thermodynamics. If you understand correctly the concept of entropy and the anti-entropy, this is how we can tune our body correctly. Now, our body function through something interesting called homeostasis. Homeostasis is a reflection of our internal stability. If everything goes in a balanced form inside our body, we are healthy. Everything can function correctly. But for a certain reason, if there is anything happened abnormal in our body and slowly starting losing stability, this is a sign of disease. So, for example, the pH of our blood is 7.4. If it is higher, then we have alkalosis. If it is lower, then we have acidosis. Both are dangerous and we may die. So, there is a huge challenge for our body to maintain the pH at 7.4. Similarly, our body temperature is 37. If it is higher than 37, this is not good. If it is lower than 37, this is not good because it will slow down our chemical reaction. In our body, we have a lot of biochemical reaction, and increasing in the rate of the reaction or decreasing the rate of the reaction, we lose stability, we lose balance, and then homeostasis is in danger, and then we are prone to our disease. So I think let's understand how we can maintain internal stability in our body, which is the goal of today. To understand internal stability, there is a new concept which Lifestylopathy has introduced called duality. Duality means you have two contradicting elements. When they come together, they generate a stable system because they cooperate with each other and start building stability and balance in our body. I'll give you an example. Blood has a pH 7.4. I just say that if we increase or decrease in the pH, we die. So how the blood can maintain stable pH? pH which reflect to the concentration of acidity or basicity in our body. Now, it's interesting to find out that the blood maintain this internal stability by having two contradicting elements. They come together and generate something is called buffer system. And buffer is made from two contradicting elements, the acid and the antacid, which is the base. So in this case, we have the carbonic acid and the base is bicarbonate. When they are in the right proportion, right concentration, they generate a buffer system. Buffer system means that for any reason, if acidity or basicity is increased in the blood, it will be quickly neutralized and pH remain constant. This is interesting because we are always exposed to eat foods with different acidity or basicity, and if our body cannot maintain this or does not have a mechanism to maintain this, we will die very quickly. But the stability has been created simply because two contradicting elements, they cooperate with each other and generate a highly stable system which is resisting changes in the pH. That's one thing. Now, if you go deeper, you will find in our body we have so many contradicting elements. They work together to build a stable system. Previously, we talked about the anabolic system and the catabolic system. So anabolic system alone is not good. Catabolic system alone is not good. So anabolic is if anabolic is accumulating, this is not good because we start gaining weight. Gaining weight is a stress. And also we start maybe growing cells our body doesn't need. This is cancer. This is also bad. So that's why we need to create a balance between anabolic and catabolic. But also if catabolic dominate, this is not good because we start losing weight, losing structure, losing strength, and losing muscles. So we have to stop this process by building or activating the anabolic process. So if we have a buffer system between the catabolic and anabolic, this is how we can maintain physical strength. And this is again the concept of duality is working perfectly. Now the third point of duality, we see it in our mental stability. Now our brain generate neurons transmitters, and we have excitatory and inhibitory neurons transmitters. So excitatory clearly make us very excited, and inhibitory make us really less excited. Now, if excitatory neurotransmitters dominate, this will lead us toward, after some time, if this remain constant, of course, it will lead us toward anxiety. And anxiety means things goes faster than what we expect. And this is like we're dispersing our potential, right? Because we lose the focus. And simultaneously, if inhibitory neurotransmitters dominate, this will create depression. This is also bad. So the challenge is how to maintain a buffer between excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmitters. And the existence of this buffer will protect us from unhealthy excitation or unhealthy depression. And and that's why we have to work hard on building this buffer system. And buffer system is not only the combination of those contradicting elements. We can increase the strength of our buffer system. This is called buffer capacity. The higher it is in concentration, the stronger it can resist changes. So we should not accept with a minimum. We should always enriching this buffer system in terms of our physical strength, in terms of our mental strength. And this is how we can maintain good health from physical perspective and mental perspective. And frankly, I tell you, all diseases basically start developing by losing either the physical strength or the mental strength, the physical balance or the mental balance. And this is in our hand. Maybe later on we can talk more details about how to activate this, how to maintain this balance, which is essential. But before ending that, I want to bring the third example of this duality is what we talk all the time is the entropy and the potential energy. So potential energy provide us with energy to do function, to work, and entropy provide us with a temperature to heat which maintain our body temperature and also provide us flexibility. This is how you can think out of the box by having more flexible minds. But we have to maintain a balance between potential energy and entropy. So potential, it's good to have potential, but it's also good to be flexible and adaptable. Flexibility, adaptability comes from entropy, and of course strength and potential comes from the concept of potential energy. And it's clearly, if you have the potential, if you have really this, how do you call, the buffer between potential energy and entropy, your body will be functioning perfectly. Similarly, if you have stability between catabolic and anabolic, you maintain physical stability, If you have a good relationship between excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmitters, you have a good mental stability. And I think we can stop at this point, and maybe in the coming video we can explain more about the concept of the immune system. Thank you for your attention.